What's up, D-Nation? Nick Landry here for the 10K Challenge hand-by-hand play. Trying to wrap up this 10K Challenge. We are $80 away from wrapping this thing up. We have Ace-King just getting everything going here on these tables, down on the bottom table. And, of course, we're opening that up. Play tonight's been really tricky and crazy. We've had... two people hit one outers, and it's been a mob fest, and everybody who's been like big stacks and crazy, can't even talk, has left the tables. So we're actually kind of seeing, I mean, we got to wait a few hands before the blinds got around to us, and so that was about it. No, nothing impressive. And now we got bet into here. We probably should have bet that flop, but I was talking my mind and telling you guys about what's going on with the people and totally missed a chance to make some money. So that will not happen again. Let's see. Top table up here. This was the craziest before, and actually I think all the people's left is kind of more tight people. The player 4 down here was the guy who was giving away the most money and then actually hit his one outer. He had a set of 8s, and the other guy had like ace-8 or something like that. Really crazy. And here at our 6-7, we're just going to go ahead and 3-bet it, and trying to pick up these 2 blinds. If we do get called, our 6-7 is not a bad hand that we can play. I mean, if it can hit pretty well too, but we're going to pick up those 2 blinds, and we're going to make the 10K challenge get under the $80 mark now. And that's a fold up here. But yeah, it's been real crazy. We had one guy who was up like $600 on the upper table on the left, and he was like 5-2, get it in, all in. Now this is a pre-flop. I was watching, I was like, God, get us on this table. And we got on, but unfortunately he left. But he was calling off at 5-2, King Jack. I mean, he did it for like 5 or 6 hands in a row. And like I said, his stack was like 500. Everybody's been bitching about him. And so he's gone, unfortunately. I mean, and then we're going to go ahead and raise. This guy's been calling, so we want to try to isolate and make sure that this tighter guy, we wanted to find his hand or get him out of the way so we can play this guy heads up over here. Pretty decent flop for us. Thinking about doing a check raise against the guy, so we're going to kind of see what he does. He did check, so now we're just going to go ahead and bet out, and unless he has an ace, I think this guy's trying to steal down here, so I like to go ahead and pick this hand to raise it up with. Again, if he calls, he's deep, and our hand can play pretty decent. We don't have to worry about him having us beat, and if he shoves, we can fold at that time. Because there was a limper, I think he's making that play, so we don't mind if he does call, but our overall goal is just to pick up that free money and move on and increase our stack size at that time. So this guy hadn't been here long, and now he's making a small min raise, so we're actually going to make that call. And with this board being all diamonds, he's got to act first. We want to see. We'll probably even float him once to see, and we got a 9 of diamonds. See what happens. If he has a smaller pair, he's probably going to shut down right after this. So we'll see what his actions are. I mean, getting to be a tough board, so either he's got a big piece of this board or he's going to have to check to us and see what happens. So there's the check. Again, we just want to bet a little bit over half pot. And then up here, we want to kind of open it up a little bit. And we can fold if he does all-in shove on us or something like that. And our 6-4 will open up too. And are we getting action anywhere? The tables just stop. So one way or 6-4 or 5-3. And as long as he's taken, he definitely does not have like the ace of diamonds, probably not even the jack. So another diamond comes, we're probably going to have the best hand on that. So we got a pair in the flush draw up here, and this guy has bet into us. And so we're just going to flat call because there's another guy to act after us. So we 2-paired it up, so we're definitely going to be, anything he does here, we're going to fire pretty hard. Because 9-10, he's going to do the same thing. And then our guy finally folded down there on that board with diamonds and the queen. And we'll see if our bad luck continues or good luck. We're thinking good positive thoughts that he's not going to hit a miracle. We definitely are ahead right now. He might have like 10-9, but if he has 10-9, he's probably weighing it out like, okay. But now he's like got a call. He folds ace-jack. That was a weird fold. So note to self, if we're in that hand again, we want him to basically say it. So we're actually going to say king-jack and see what he says to that. But we're just kind of giving him that we're playing our top pair hand aggressively, which we wasn't. We were playing our 2-pair hand aggressively. And now he's going to be sitting there thinking that he's pissed off that he folded the best hand. So we're just going to make him believe that, yeah, that's what it was. So don't really do much chatting in there, but things like that can play to your advantage. Like later when we actually do that same thing. So there he's like, oh, screw me. So, but I don't know why. I mean, he folded that hand. 9-4. Again, we're a little bit looser down here on this table, but we have been getting a lot of people call us off. And nothing to do here with our ace-3. This guy's been playing a lot of pots against us. So let's see. We are 50. Are we really $30? We are $30. 60-ish, something like that. No, let's see. There's 14, 40. We can say 40, 50, 60, 70. We are $10, folks. $10 from the 10K challenge being over. So maybe we can make one more strong play and have this thing done. So 7-5. What's going to be the hand? We should maybe keep it a mystery and let people start guessing as I release the other videos. And so if you guys are seeing that now, you probably already know that it happened. So, yeah. You guys are going to know that. We are actually going to have that contest. So in the other videos, I will have... Oh, this could be it, guys. So we're going to lead out half pot. And then, like I said, all we got to do is make $10 here. So the ace is on board. We have an open-ended with a backdoor. This guy's betting. So here we're just going to flat call. If hopefully not a club comes. And then we're going to check, see what he does. If he bets again like maybe $7 or something like that, then we might even call that. So he actually checked the next card. So we whiff. So unfortunately. So now we're down ace-2. So good thing diamonds didn't come. So now let's say we're 40-ish and then 20, so we're $60. So now we are $20 away. Come on, let's do it. And I am playing like a little bit more hands than probably usual just because, you know, trying to make it exciting for you guys, maybe get a little bit more information out of these things. Poor bet right here. This guy just min betted. So yeah, we're going to call with our ace-10. I mean, this guy hadn't played any hand. We know he's got a big strong hand. And when he does that, you know, it's an easy fold. But, you know, what's he going to do if 3 spades came out and then he still bets it or something like that? Or, you know, there's 2 10s and the king came out. And he might have had like ace-king and then we're buried him. So poor bet. Just don't do it. If you're short stack like that, if you're going to play in like, you just want to go ahead and get it in. 5 more minutes before this episode. So up here, we had aces against 8s, and aces held up. So that guy is not out of money. Yeah, son of a gun. So player 1 up there was a guy we were looking for to make money from. So he's actually left. Now we're looking at player 4 being the person. And this table up here, again, we're opening up about any hand we can. All right, so we got a heart draw with two of those out there. We're going to go ahead and bet it. Again, I guess our magic number is $20 we're looking for. So that took a little bit of dent out of it. Picked up the blinds over there. We are getting there. All right, so that was a long dead spot for nothing at all. Here, we're actually going to raise this guy. He's short. He just limped in. And, again, he's got $20-some, so we could pay him off. And it is a draw, a little bit of draw board, and our ace queen up here we were going to call. So Never thought about it when a hand ends. If we're in another hand, I guess we got to play it out. So could be we win it with one hand, but then lose it on the other. So we got actually a gut shot. We're looking for the 10. I don't think there's just too many people here that betting, and we're just not going to be able to pick this pot up. We want to see if somebody does bet. Like player 5 here, if he would actually bet right now, he gets the least credit because he's the last of act in the hand. And then we didn't hit our miracle 10. Be a nice pot because it'd be $11. We put us pretty close to finishing it up. $3. $3. So the question would be, if we hit a queen or an ace, would we win? We know we win with a 10. That can be any suit. And now we are getting $3 into 7. So, man, it's so close. So close. We got to fold. Damn it. Oh, well. Queen 10 has us beat, so we'll see. Queen 6, pocket 7s. What was this? I guess that guy was betting on the 6. So, yeah, we would have won. That would have been it. That would have been the final hand. I guess we wussed out there on the end. $10, sir. Check that out. He goes, I don't believe you. What is going to be that final hand? Goodness gracious. 2 minutes before we stop this and go on. Maybe we'll go a little bit over if we get very close. Let's see. 35. Another 15. That's 40, 50, $60. So we're still at the $20 mark. And as always, if you guys have got questions about a hand that we played, just put them in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them if doing what I did or didn't do in a hand. So feel free to fire away and I'll be happy to address those questions within a few days of you posting. And if you're watching this like 4 months to a year from now, sorry, yeah, just not going to get an answer. At least for me. I mean, that may be some other person who knows poker or who decided to watch this very lovey, crappy ass channel about poker. Here we're actually going to open again, a little weaker, but and then our ace-7 hand, we definitely open. These guys are playing a little bit tighter, so we're just looking to pick up the blinds that we lost from our rotation. And he raises us to 950. He doesn't really do much, so easy fold there. He's very aggressive post-flop. He is not an aggressive player pre-flop, so anything like that from him, we got limp. You know what? I don't usually limp. And limping ain't easy, but here we go. And then our ace-8 hand, you know, and somebody raises, we can still actually call this. So like $5, like get a job. And we got ace-8 over here, so we're definitely calling the $4 that's left in the hand. And then that, so here we're actually going to check, seeing if we can get him to catch up with us in some form of fashion. We have our ace. You know, if he checked his ace behind, to us in the first place, then, that's something we're just trying to squeeze a little bit of money out of him. And we're definitely, I guess, not going away now because it looks if he has an ace, unless he has a king, it's a split. So we'll just bet like a little quarter pot or something like that and see if we can win. Yeah, so here's the guy who tried to make the crazy raise pre-flop and then got himself in some trouble now. So, I mean, now he's looking at investing a little. Let's say he's got to go, and then 4-6. I mean, geez, Luigi. Thing is, yes, he should call, and even if he thinks he has queens, he just knows, okay, I'm not losing any more money, and I've already made a bad play and put my money in there this time. He's like, sometimes you want to just cut your losses, move on with the hand. But in that situation, he just needed to go ahead and make that call. So we're still there. So maybe this can be it. We're on a flush draw. Trying to count in my head. I guess we can just count after the hand's over. So we got 30 here and 30 there. So we're still at that $60-some. So either that or I got to grow a pair. So I don't know what he was talking about. That's kind of weird. I guess he's talking about from the hand the last time. Very interesting. And again, this hand, this guy's new. He posted. We'll definitely, if it's folded around to us, nobody raises, we'll probably make a stab at it. Nothing we're doing with a king six. It's a definite dunk. And dunk. Actually, we're just gonna lip in. Let's see if we can hit something with our 9-10. Usually, I would get a little crazy and raise here. And then same thing down here. This guy's deep. We're deep. We got a gut shot now. And he opened from early position, so we're gonna give him credit here. $1. I don't think we can fold, even though the pot's $4. What is this guy doing down here? He's check. Okay. Unfortunately, I think he called with like a queen 10 or something like that. I don't think we can bet there enough to win this hand, so we're just going to kind of get out of the way of it if he does anything funky. So jack 10. I mean, I guess, yeah, he would have still called on the river. He probably like, oh, okay, well, I got to check it out. He didn't do anything out to the whole hand. So here we got a 10, and I don't know what we did up there, but we won, so we'll take it. So let's see. We're at 110, 115, 138. So again, hell, just say the $60 range, I guess. So still $20 away. I was trying to just fit this in this episode, but I guess we are not. So we're actually going to stop it here. We're $20 away. I guess I might hit my sit out buttons and then bring you back in. All right, guys. Till the next time, good luck at the tables.